Yo, what's up, everybody? KMZX18 Sports here. And yeah, man, we're back with Arsenal. Sorry, it's been a while. The reason why I didn't post like the any review or play ratings for the Leicester game was like I was out. So I did watch the game. And I did watch the game, so I know I'm gonna do like a mini review on that one. Then I'm gonna hit to this review. But I'm not gonna do a player ratings for the Leicester game, as at this point it's already been done. Like right now, the game was February 25th. It's already been a week, or like no, not even a week actually, like 6 days. I'm guessing. You know what? Let me just do this real quick. Freaking OCD like this, man. I swear. 25th. 5 days. Yeah, been 5 days. So yeah, but all I gotta say about the game is Arsenal dominated. They could have. I wish they were a bit more clinical. Also, I wish that Leandro Trossard got that goal. I mean, he scored, but it was foul. Even though it's just like whatever. I mean, you gave us something similar. Something happened with Aaron Ramsdale, and yet that didn't go through. But whatever. But yeah, but they still won 1-0, and it was just dominated. Leicester offered nothing up front, or like yeah, up front. I think they only had one shot. No, none shots on target. Yeah, man, it was just complete utter domination. Arsenal weren't as clinical, but honestly, they didn't need to be, and they got the 3 points. Now up to this game, and oh boy, this is sweet, sweet revenge, man. I've been wanting this one. Um, But yeah, man, it wasn't. I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Arsenal lost to Everton 1-0, as that was Sean Dyche's first game back, and also was kind of exposed Arsenal attack a bit, as now they just Everton game plan for that one was the low block, and it was hard to get past that defense. Even though Arsenal had like I think 71 possession or 70 possession against Everton that first game. They just could not. They were struggling in midfield a bit. Even with, this is why possession, man, is just it's not everything. You can have 90% of possession and you still lose 1-0 because you don't do nothing with it. But yeah, man, uh, they did the low block. The Arsenal couldn't they couldn't answer it, and yeah, it just they lost 1-0. So. And after that, I think now teams use that strategy. Like Brentford did it to a degree. Even though Arsenal did score, but they tied. Man City, they didn't really do that, but it was just like they were Arsenal dominated them, and then just like capitulated after that one. They scored like 3 goals on Arsenal defense. But I feel like after the Aston Villa game, that's where like Arsenal finally regained their confidence, and also the shift between taking out Eddie and Ketia and putting Leandro Trossard as a false nine, so we can now now get the offense get the offense flowing move. Man, sorry I can't speak. Holy shit! Like the attack to move more freely. And so now the low block, you can't even do the low block on Arsenal no more. And honestly, it worked to perfection. Well, for the most part, I'll get into that. But yes, so Arsenal beat Everton for 4-0 this time. Sweet revenge, baby. Possession wise, it was actually even more dominant. 73% Arsenal to 27% to Everton. Arsenal had 15 shots, 5 on target, while Everton had 8 shots and 5 were on target. However, just like Arsenal were more clinical with theirs on like with everything. Although Ramsey did a great save, to his credit. But yeah, man, like I wasn't able to watch all of the game, but the ones I've seen and the highlights I've seen, it was pretty dominant, especially the second half. But I will talk about first half first. First things first. I will admit, I will give Everton credit for the first 40 minutes. Arsenal were frustrating. Like they had no, well, I don't want to say no answer, but they were left frustrated with the low block again. Arsenal couldn't get the pass to the final third, and even though, like I said, they were even the first half when they had possession, we couldn't really do nothing with it because we couldn't get past that low block. But finally, Starboy Bukayo Saka came in and just freaking blast, like holy crap, man! This man, I'll wait till the player. I'll wait till the play ratings. But yeah, man, he shot that, and honestly, it was just like it, everything after that goal was just like, bro, everything had no answers. Then Gabriel Martinelli scored the second one, so they scored two goals before halftime, which was huge. Because now they couldn't really rely on the low block no more after that one. They really have to like, okay, we have to chase the game now, and well, Everton is not that great at chasing games. And in the second half, it was just like domination, bro. Like, yeah, Everton had a few shots here and there, but Ramsdale made some great saves, and Arsenal's attack in midfield was just dominated there in midfield. It was just a different game compared to the first one. The first one where Arsenal was left frustrated throughout the whole game, and then after they conceded a goal, this one was just a total team domination because I couldn't remember hearing much about Ericsson's attack for most of the game. Midfield wise, like besides the first 40 minutes, was like dominated. You know what also changed the game? Putting in Partey in for the second half as well was they calmed everything down for Arsenal. And I'll get into more than my player ratings. But yeah, man, it was just like in the second half, everybody just like chose violence today, which I love. Yeah, in the third goal, I think Martin Odegaard scored the third goal. It was a good goal. Glad he scored. He didn't miss this guys this time. He didn't miss. And the fourth goal was, I believe, Martinelli again, who's come alive, who's been coming alive in these past few games, which I'm happy, man. It's no coincidence he became starting pretty good when Trossard came in. Tells you why. And also, the way he's been playing recently is more towards centrally. Like if you, oh, I wish I can put up. This is where someday, guys, I'll be good at editing. Someday. But if you look online for the heat map with Martinelli and Leandro Trossard, honestly, Trossard was more as a winger, where Martinelli was all over the place. He was either he was either playing left wing, most centrally, and sometimes in the rest, so that Bukayo Saka can play centrally. For that, all three of the attackers just kept moving, which is great. That's where I think Arsenal is at their was at their best and lethal. But yeah, man, it was just great, and also it was great because after they scored that fourth goal, Arteta's like, yeah, we have a game this Saturday, so we just gotta send more subs to like to not wear Arsenal out too much. Yeah, but I believe they play against Bournemouth, and obviously soon after that you get the Europa League against Sporting. So yeah, man, he's trying not to he's trying to balance everything out, and which is great, man, because like I said, we need everybody healthy, and everybody's getting healthy at the right time, man. But yeah, man, like stats wise, fouls, they made more fouls, yellow cards, no reds, made more offsides. Oh, he had 5 saves. Huh. But yeah, man. But now let's get on to these player ratings. The only thing I wish ESPN did, now that I think about it, I wish they put like a player rating of their own, like some other sites do. I might actually go to other sites next time and see what they think is the player ratings. But I'll be like, I agree or not agree. I'm gonna do that next time, guys. I'm evolving every day. Let's go. All right, goalkeeping. Aaron Ramsdale, mostly quiet, but when he came to save some of those shots against from Everton, man, he did. He had a pretty great save toward the end to keep his clean sheet, which and we all know he loves clean sheets, man. As goalkeeper, man, he's been pretty good so far. Passing wise was pretty good. Honestly, I'm gonna give him a standard 7 out of 10. He was mainly quiet, but when he had to make those saves, he did. And what more can you ask? Ben White, honestly, just he didn't put nothing wrong this whole game. Didn't really hear his name too often. He was overlapping with Odegaard and Saka, made them play those 1-2s, covering their backs. 7 out of 10. William Saliba. Oh man, this guy is just Arsenal. Sign him to a new contract, man. Sign him to a new contract because it's not every day where one person single-handedly makes our defense so much better. Like, don't get me wrong, last season with Ben White and Gabriel as the CB duo was good. But I think the duo with Gabriel and Salim, man, is so much better. And plus, it also moving White to right back, man, great move. But yeah, man, but Saliba, yeah, I'll have to give him an 8, man. He was great today. Same with Gabriel, man. Like, man, what a difference first half of the season or half a season, man. The first half it was like, oh man, Saliba's way better, 100% is not even close. Gabriel's always been that one that's like, holding Saliba back. But honestly, since like I want to say a couple games before the World Cup, he has been on par with Saliba. Like, yes, he'll make some decisions that make your head scratch, but at the same time, man, sometimes you just gotta go with it. He's been so immense. I'm so happy for him, man. When Arsenal signed him, I'm like, oh my god, they finally have a presence in the center back position. But oh man, even so, man, even in this game, like that last ditch tackle to save a clear chance goal as well. What more can you ask for Gabriel, man? 8 out of 10. Zinchenko, um another person who's actually been doing pretty good recently. Honestly, like the first half, he was kind of like hit and miss, only because new team and also he was injured some of those games. But as soon as he found that his fitting, he has been immense. Especially like going forward, going to midfields, covering for Martinelli or Trossard in the middle. Oh man, honestly, just like yes, his passes could be hit or miss, but he just influences games, man. Not even as a left back or as a midfielder, man. We are so lucky to have him. Thank you, Man City. But yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7 out of 10. Actually, no, scratch that. Give him an 8. Screw it. I'm feeling happy today. All right, Xhaka. Xhaka. He. I think his form has fallen just a little bit since the World Cup, but honestly, the one thing I always credit him is like he tries, man, especially in the midfield, and also like when he goes forward, like there's some chances that he could have made, but hey, man, I'm happy for him. I hope he rediscovers his form soon because we definitely gonna need him going forward as season goes along, especially like the last in the Europa League and also in the last 13 games left in the Premier League. But overall, today I think he was fine. I think it was good. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Jorginho. Okay, with Jorginho, I'm happy that we got him, but I will admit he had a pretty poor game. Although I did hear that it was because he was sick. So if he was sick, well, kudos for you for actually playing and for trying your best out there. But you could tell that Everton was picking on him in the midfield, and he lost a few balls. You can tell he wasn't the same. He tried to do his pass like his two passes. It was just not finding his mark because of that freaking low block. Unfortunately, like I said, I think he's just maybe he was sick, maybe that was a big fact, but he was just not influential this game. There was a reason why Mikel Arteta's switching with Partey during the second half. But if he's sick, I hope you get better, man. We're gonna need you for this because Partey's injury history has not been best. But I'm just finally glad that we finally have that cover for Partey, man. So get well soon, Jorginho. But I'm gonna give you a 5. Only because it's like his first poor game. Other games, he's been a bright spot. So I was gonna give him a 4, but when I found out he was sick, okay, man, I'll give him a 5 then. And plus, like I said, even with him sick, we scored 2 goals. So all right, Odegaard. Odegaard was very good this game, especially in the second half. First half, he was left frustrated a little bit, but second half, man, he as soon as they scored those first 2 goals, this man was on a fucking mission. And you know what, man? So happy for him. He scored his goal. Now he's almost. I think he scored like 8 or 9 goals now, which great because I always say he can score 10. He just need better shooting. He could have scored 10, but we're not gonna talk about it no more now. We're already past that at this point. But yeah, man, I'm just he was influential. He was getting things moving. He scored. I think he assisted. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, man, definitely giving Odegaard 8 out of 10, which is matching his jersey number. All right, now we get into our top three. First, Martinelli. Martinelli had a fantastic game. He was just a menace on the field as a winger or as a center forward. Honestly, some people are saying there is a reason why he's like a center forward playing as a winger because honestly, I wish I was good at editing to show you the heat map, but but if you've seen it, it'll he was mainly like most of his time was actually during the center, not during in the wings. Honestly, he is probably a center forward like for Arsenal in the future. But yeah, man. But until that moment comes, man, it's gonna be electric. But yeah, but this game, great. Scored 2 goals. He was a menace. What more can I say? 9 out of 10. He was that great. Leandro Trossard, he was a menace as well, especially on the wings. I believe he had an assist, but yeah, man, you can just tell like as soon as Arteta put him in the starting and as a false nine, our attack has been great, and also it finally brings the best out of Martinelli. And this is nothing against Nketiah, who I truly believe in certain games we're gonna need his poaching goals, but in some games like maybe like during the start of games, I truly believe that this is the way forward. And yeah, man, I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10 for 20 million too. Man, thank you, Brighton. Although you gotta give us Casado, but whatever. But yeah, man, such a bargain. And lastly, the star boy himself, Bukayo Saka. What more can I say about this man? I can't even call him a star boy. He's a man. The dude is a fucking man. Scored a great goal, fantastic goal. I think that's probably gonna win goal of the month. It's early March, so we'll see. But yeah, it's just like, oh, what more can you say? He's proving his quality, and dude's only 21. Wait until oh man, his prime. Oh man, it's gonna be beautiful. This game, menace. Everton had no answers. Yeah, 9, and honestly, my man of the match. He has been proving it consistently, week by week. And hell, even if he's not having a good game, you can just tell, like, oh, bro, even if I'm not scoring, I'm gonna freaking take anyone on in front of me. I love that mentality. But yeah, man, like 9 out of 10 for Bukayo Saka. Now let's see the bench. Kieran Tierney, he was only there for a little bit. I'm gonna give him a standard 5. Thomas Partey changed the game as soon as he came in. Everton just couldn't get past him. And even if they did, it's like, bro, we like CB's got covered for. CB got them covered. But yeah, man, he was immense. Great to have him back. I think now he's back to full fitness. And honestly, I'm gonna give him 8 out of 10. Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira actually been doing bits, honestly, even as a bench. I truly hope he starts in the Europa League. Just see more of him. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give him a. He could have scored, honestly. Him and Emil Smith Rowe. So it'll be great. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give Fabio Vieira a standard 6 out of 10. Eddie Nketiah, he was there. He was actually even though people are like, oh man, yeah, this line should be going way forward. Well, maybe take out Jorginho for Partey. Like this front three should be going forward. But even with that, this is why I say start this and then put it in Nketiah if we need that goal. Because trust me, guys, when he try to get that goal, especially in that penalty box, he'll score. But yeah, Eddie, he was actually presence throughout. He was still going forward. I'm gonna give him a 6 out of 10. Emil Smith Rowe is glad to have him back, man. Man, those injuries suck. And I hope, man, Um, he's not gonna be one of those guys that had promise, but because of injuries, it didn't reach up to that level. I've seen way too many, but I'm hoping he's not there. But I'm hoping this is the last of his injury worries, please, because I know he's good, man. But I'm so glad he's there. We're gonna need him, especially for the Europa League, but and also for depth as well. But yeah, it's good. It's fantastic just for him even being on that field alone. 7. Yes, I know he didn't. He was there like maybe like the last 15, 20 minutes, but I don't care. I'm just happy that I'm just so happy that he's there, man. He's back to full fitness. Please just say full fitness for all season going forward. But yeah, man. And as for Mikel Arteta himself, I gotta give him a 9. He was facing criticism for Arsenal was in their skin, but he changed that. He made adjustments. He switched the lineup, and hell, even this game, even he said, "Yeah, Jorginho, I know you're not feeling well. You're not playing at your best. Come on, Thomas Partey," and he showed. His substitutions were on point. His lineups was on point. The game plan was on point. What more can I ask? And as for the fans, always 10. I always give the fans 10, man. That war when all Arsenal scores, man, just so electric. I wish I could watch the highlights with you guys, but man, Copyright. I fucking hate copyright. But yeah. As for the ref 5. He didn't really piss me off. Some of the games, some of the I did watch in the highlights I've seen. But yeah, man. Arsenal now 5 points clear off of Man City. 13 games to go. It's still too early to see if they're actually gonna win, but we're almost there, guys. This could be a dream. I hope by the end of May, I see Arsenal lift up that trophy. 19 years, too damn long. But yeah, man, still too early. But because Man City. But yeah. All right, this one I'm just rambling. I believe who do they play next? I believe they play Bournemouth next. Let me see the schedule. Oh, fixtures. It's right there, Kevin. Duh. Okay. Yeah, they play Bournemouth next. Sporting. So the next 6 games Bournemouth, Sporting, Fulham, Sporting, Crystal Palace. I could see Arsenal winning some of these games. I can see them winning against Bournemouth. Sporting's gonna be difficult, but I can see them winning that one. Fulham's definitely gonna be a troubling, especially if Mitrovic is playing. But besides that, I can see us still winning that one. Sporting again, this time at home. The only game that I can see Arsenal probably struggling is freaking Crystal Palace. I don't know why Crystal Palace always play it hard against Arsenal, man. But yeah, you never know. You never know, man. All these fixtures mean nothing unless Arsenal gets that dub. All right, that's it for me. Arsenal won. Great. And see y'all this Saturday as Arsenal face Bournemouth. All right. Take care and peace.